Good morning, everyone. I'm struggling with my streaming software to try and get the right chart on the YouTube. I don't know what's going on. YouTube sharing the wrong chart, and apparently you can't even see me. I'm going to stop sharing, and that's going to give you a kind of a strange screen. And see if I can share again and get the right screen on here. Yeah, well, no, it's still the wrong screen. Oh, God. Well, I don't know. Let me refresh my YouTube and see what's going on here. It looks to be the right screen on one screen and then on one monitor, and then it's not on the other monitor. You're looking at the trend line strategy and that is an old screen. We are not at 4,700. I don't know why it's sharing that screen. This is making me crazy now. Gold is sinking like a brick, and it's not showing on the screen. Oh, let me get over here. Wow. I don't know what's going on today. Streaming software is not working. Everything's not working, and gold is sinking like a brick. If you can see your chart, actually, I'm just going to close Tradingview. And now go back and open Tradingview if I can. I never had this problem before, guys. Sorry about the mix up here. I have no idea what you're seeing on the YouTube right now. Oh boy, okay. I'm going to get rid of that totally. And we'll go back to share screen. Oh, I see what's happening. How in the world it can be stuck on that screen, I don't know. Let's see what pops up now. And Okay, we need to get rid of that on the 1 hour chart. Here we are. Now we've got something going. Oh my goodness. And I'll need to refresh my YouTube. And I believe Raj is there. Well, that took about 10 minutes to get sorted out. This is what in the, oh, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. Oh my goodness. Now we're here. Oh, I was looking at the wrong YouTube. Okay, let's start again. Good morning, Vicky Zolo Excellence. Nice to see you here. I haven't seen you here on the channel before. Thanks for tuning in. Let me know where you're watching from. Spaghetti Rigetti. Hey, good morning. Oh, yeah, a little dumb. More than a little dumb. Yeah, Trump is speaking right now, and that's why I'm not doing anything. I was playing around with trying to get the streaming software sorted out, the right screen. I was looking on a different monitor, and anyway, here we are. I finally got there. Yeah. Oh, Trumpty Dumpty is doing what he does best. You betcha. And he's called all his billionaire buddies and told them what he's going to be saying, and they're cashing in big time on the moves that they know he's going to uh, be pushing for. It is what it is. And for us retail traders, we just sit back on our hands, wait. The market will be here after he finishes. The market will be here later today and tomorrow. And like I think Spaghetti has said before, you don't want to trade at these times. You'll get wrecked both ways. I love that. Oh, from South Africa. Okay, thanks for tuning in. I think it must be very early for you over there. Yeah, his billionaire sons and his cronies, and yeah, it is what it is. Yes, Raj, Trumpty Dumpty is doing what he does best, going for the limelight, moving the markets, saying things that he knows will move the markets for himself and for buddies, and we just sit back and watch. Just it is what it is. We we don't want to get wrecked. Protect your capital. Look, come on, guys, protect your capital. If you're in this right now, you're chasing candles. 3 a.m. in South Africa. Whoa! Did you get up just to look at the market, or maybe you work the night shift? So let me go over here and see. Yeah, I've got everything sorted out. The right chart. I'm on the 15-minute time frame. This is the Tory H1. I usually use the. This is the chart I used to use. Go back here to my my 10-minute trend line chart. Excuse me. So I need to adjust my. Yeah, I'll go ahead and adjust the trend line. I can change it later if it does move. So the news that comes out was supposed to be if the war is going to be ending very soon, then that's good for gold. That's what all the top news channels are saying. That's why we've been seeing gold on a move up for the last 4 days. anticipating that, and that would be good for gold. But it looks like he's come out and said we're going to drop more bombs. I don't know. I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch it. I'll read the headlines later. On our hand. I wanted to share my. This is my. This is the chart I use for the New York session. I set it up a little bit differently. It's on a 15-minute time frame, and I mark off the Asian session, and then I also mark off the previous day high. So this would be the high from Tuesday, and then this all that you see here. This is Wednesday. This is yesterday. So I mark the Asia high, the Asia low, and the New York session is starting right over in about. Well, the U.S. session is over in here, and then New York kind of Wall Street is right in here opening. So what was happening yesterday? Well, we had the typical, this is the fourth day of the bullish move up. Okay. The fourth day, it's been going up all week long. And then what happened? This is a typical move, guys. I just, I'm sharing this with you because I've seen it so many times, and I hope that you're also aware of this. What happened with London? London pushed the price up above the Asia high. Okay. And so all day long, everybody's buying. Every 3 to 4 days, people have been buying gold. Buy. So these retailers here, where they're buying here, where are they putting their stop loss? Typically, they will put below the high for the day. Okay. And this is also where you get a lot of pending orders. So this is what we call a liquidity pool. And then once it breaks above that, they come down and do a sweep, take out all the stop losses, all the pending orders, put that liquidity back into the market, and then the real move continues. And this is what happened last night during the New York session. It is like clockwork, guys. It happens almost every day in the New York session. Just before US opens or just after Wall Street opens, you're going to see this kind of move, a liquidity grab. It's really typical. And then the real move starts. So you might be thinking over here, okay, this is a top. People like to pick the top. You get top pickers and bottom pickers. And top pickers and bottom pickers usually become cotton pickers. So you think this is the top and you start selling, and then boom, then the real move starts. So anyway, that's my take on it. We had a $140 move from the low of the day to the high of the day, $140. That's 1,400 pips. If you took one lot right here and you got out here, that's $14,000. I don't think anybody that's tuning in right now did that, but that is the potential. And then as the New York session closed, they started closing out the orders, taking profit, and here we are today. So go back to my usual chart. This is where we are. This is where we are now. Okay, so it's continuing down. He must he must be talking about extending the war or making more threats. Okay, good point there, Raj. Let's look and see what oil is doing. Oil 96. Well, it got down to 94 yesterday. It was at 98 a couple of days. Whoa, my goodness. How about that? Well, it's only a $2 move, but that's a big percentage for oil. Yeah. Oh man, we know. I don't even have to listen to what Trumpty Dumpty is saying. We know what he's saying. He's saying he's going to extend the war. He's going to blow them up, bomb everything. That can only be what he's saying now. Freaking the markets out. That can be the only thing that's being said right now. Anybody watching the news right now? Anybody listening to him? I can't stand to listen to the guy. And this is going to go on for a while because he usually babbles for about an hour or more. And he might not even be talking about the war. I don't know. Is anybody in a trade? Let me know if anybody is taking a trade. Are you chasing candles? Anybody going short? Anybody think this is a low and so you can go long? We're all just, all of us retail traders, I'm just speculating. I'm not doing anything, guys. I'm not doing anything. I'm not going to touch this. I can come back later in the day or tomorrow. Wow. Where are we going? 4682 is our next support level. Well, we don't have any resistance to show. Let me get rid of that second resistance level. Might need to put some lower support lines on here. Man, this is really volatile, eh? Wow. Really volatile. Crazy. And this is just 20 minutes. From 47.83 to 47.10. It's dropped $70 in 20 minutes. Based on the news, that what was projected to happen, you would expect it to go long. I posted some news in the Telegram channel just before I came live, and based on what the news said, the bets are that there's going to be a close end, a near end to the war, and that would be good for gold. So you would expect to be going long. Well, that's not happening. If you went long when the news started just before, maybe you took a long, you like placing a bet, you got wrecked. So I'm sure nobody in this group did that. Let's see what, man, look at that. Oil. And this is oil spot. So futures is probably around $110. Wow. And you would have also been expecting to go short on oil based on what all of the news analysts were saying, how the Trump speech was going to turn out. And whoa, if you were trading oil, wow, you got wrecked on that one. What a day. Nothing we can do but take Howard's advice. He posted in Telegram. We just sit on our hands and wait. You don't need to chase this kind of stuff. You got a 50-50 chance of getting it right. If you get it right, and you make a good trade, then, well, you'll probably try it again next time and then get wrecked. This is not normal, guys. This is not normal market movement. This is manipulation, 100% manipulation. Everybody's gone quiet in the chat, I think. Do I need to refresh my YouTube? What are you guys doing? You're just sitting and watching. Anybody that wants to message me on Telegram, this is my ID. It's my main messaging service at Rick Ray FX. And if you're new here, new to following, and you'd like to join our Telegram group, we have a chat group. Sometimes it's active, sometimes it's not. You can chat with other traders, see what everybody else is doing. Let me know and I'll add you to the group. Telegram ID at Rick Ray FX. And of course, if you're totally new, be sure and check out my website. That's rickrayfx.com, where you find more information about trading, prop firms, free indicators, free trading course, everything you need to know. Wow, this is going to the bottom of the ocean. Holy mackerel. Holy moly. We don't need that trend line anymore. Oh my God. We're definitely going to need some more support lines down here. We can get rid of that resistance line and we'll put in another support level. So next support level is 46.82 and it's going to hit that one like it, before I can even say it. Crazy. Somebody, Anantha, I just saw your telegram pop up. Yes, I'll happily add you to the chat group shortly. This is totally unexpected. I mean, according to what all the news analysts were saying, that was the projection, and it seemed that the last few days everybody's betting that there's going to be an end to the war sooner rather than later. Well, that's not what the way the market's moving now. Okay, get back over here. Uh, South Africa watching, waiting. Yeah, just wait. Just come back later today or tomorrow. You know, you don't have to trade every day, and certainly you don't want to be trading chasing candles. You're out until after Easter, Howard. Okay. Happy Easter, whenever that is. Coming up soon, I guess. Okay, Juan, so you did a sell. Congratulations. As for me, I'm not trading, but I would have been expecting that we got this initial big move down, and then I thought the way, the way Trump rambles, that it would have moved right back up, and then maybe back down, and then back up. Evidently, it looks to me like he's talking about extending the war, blowing everything up. That's not good for gold. Extending the war increases the price of oil and increases the chances of inflation going higher and central banks putting their interest rates up on their currencies. And that is bad for gold. He stopped talking. You mean he's only talking 30 minutes? Come on. That must be one of the shortest speeches he's ever made. Did he talk about the war? He goes off on tangents all the time, talking about Sharpie pens and the ballroom and all sorts of things. But gold is still going down. So will it find a bottom here and then we go back to being bullish? I'm not trying to predict the market at all. I let the market tell me what it's going to do. But it looks like he didn't have anything good to say about the war. It's going to continue. Wow. These are 15-minute candles. I prefer to look at the 10-minute. Let's see. Yeah. Just ever since he started talking. Bang, 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 bang. Wow. 47.84 to 46.82. Already dropped over $100 in just 40 minutes. It's still going and still going. So our next support level is about was that 4600? Yeah, that's in the 46 zone, 4600 zone, and that's not that far away. Wow, from wow, the high of the day was 4800. Yeah, this is going to be if it gets down here, that's a $200 drop, and it looks like it's very easily going to get there. Wow, this is just amazing. So Juan, if you're still got your short trade on, you're doing well. Oh, so he hasn't stopped speaking. That would be really unusual for him to only talk for 30 minutes. Wow. 4,600, here we come. Unbelievable. Maybe old Secretary of Defense is talking about more bombs, more missiles. He's the biggest cheerleader for the war. Pete Hegsteth. Yeah, if you did go short earlier, then you're in good shape. You made some good profit, but this is not for me. Well, even if you take a small trade, yeah, you could have made some profit, but I love what Spaghetti Rigetti said a couple of days ago. Trading the news, and this is the news. trading the news, and you can get wrecked both ways. So if you trade this time and then you trade it again, you say, "Oh wow, I did so good today trading the news," and then you trade it next time and you get whacked. You don't want to train your brain that it's okay to trade the news and get lucky sometimes. Yeah, I'll pick up on the headline shortly. Yes, South Africa best to wait. I mean, come on, guys. The market will be here tomorrow and the next day and the next week and next month. We can do our normal trading according to our own strategy that we've developed and trusted. The market will always give us opportunities to make money. And it looks like maybe it found the bottom there at 46.40. Don't you believe it? Is he still speaking? Raj, you seem to be watching it. Okay, guys. I'm going to sign out now. I've been here more than 30 minutes, and we know it is what it is. We know what's happening right now, and I think most of people will just wait and not be taking any trade until this kind of settled down. Thank all of you for being here. I do appreciate your comments. It's been great, been exciting. I hope you have a good day of trading. If you continue, be cautious, man. Protect your capital. Nothing more important than that. Don't blow up your account because of this. Maybe just go out and watch a movie or whatever it is you do as a hobby. Just take the day off. The market will be here tomorrow. All right. Don't forget to click that like button, and I'll be here again tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. Ooh, thank goodness tomorrow is Friday. All right. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you have a great day. I'll see you next time.